Okay, the next methods of preparation is Gartermann reaction N2Cl and reaction with Cu plus HCl. This N2 will be eliminated and this Cl is attached from here. In the case of HBr, this CuCl is released along with the nitrogen and we can form bromobenzene. This is the specific reaction. Next is called as Boltzmann reaction. It is the specific reaction for the formation of fluorobenzene. We know that fluorine is very highly reactive, but from benzene diazonium chloride we can form fluorobenzene. When benzene diazonium chloride react with fluorobenzene, correct, or the other name we can say that hydrogen tetrafluoroborate at the temperature of 0 degree centigrade or 273 Kelvin, and we can form this H and Cl form HCl, and we can form N2 HBF4. From here this N2 will be released, BFHF3 will be released, and one fluorine is attached with this carbon. It is the single reaction and specific reaction in which we can form the fluorobenzene, correct. Next is, and it is very important also, iodobenzene. As we know that it is directly not formed by the benzene, so we can form the iodobenzene from the benzene diazonium chloride when react with potassium iodide and with the high temperature. Same way nitrogen will be released, K and Cl will be eliminated, and this iodine is attached with the carbon, so we can form iodobenzene also from this reaction. The third reaction is, if you see, it is from phenol. If you see, it is called as the phenol and reaction with PCl5, then the manner of the reaction is the same. As you see, if we take the phenol, PCl5, then 1 Cl right, 1 Cl left, and remaining thing will be present at the center, and we can break both the bond. Cl, it is PCl3, it is Cl, so release of HCl, POCl3 or HCl, so it is from benzene Cl, POCl3 or HCl, correct. So it is the third methods of preparation of halobenzene. So we have three type of the methods of preparation, which are the quite important of methods of preparation of this segment. Now we see the properties, physical properties. In this part means that today's video we are discussing only the methods of preparation of haloarenes as well as physical properties, and the chemical properties we are discussing in the next video, correct. So first is aryl halide as colorless liquid. All are the liquid or the colorless solid which characteristic odor, both all having the specific smell and odor. So these are maybe liquid or solid, but these are not present in the form of gases. If we see boiling point, so all the rules are same as we see in the 11th class of hydrocarbon, or the next, that the boiling point is directly proportional to the boiling point of the alkyl group as well as the halogen. So if we see iodine, bromine, chlorine or fluorine, aryl group means C6H5 is the same, and the molecular mass of the iodine is greater as compared to the bromine, chlorine or fluorine, so that aryl iodide have greater boiling point than the aryl bromide, aryl chloride or aryl fluoride. The next part, order of the boiling point in isomeric dihalobenzene are. It is very important order which is also present in the NCERT. That's why it is quite important for your very short type of the question. In this case, the orthochlorobenzene is having greater boiling point, after that the para, and the least is meta isomeric. In general organic chemistry, if you remember, the ortho group or para group is more active as compared to the meta group. That's why the ortho chlorobenzene have greater boiling point than para, and after that meta isomeric form. Next part is the melting point. If you see the melting point of the isomeric dihalide means two halogens are present, correct? Aryl means benzyl group. Then para isomer maximum than the ortho and meta due to the para fits better. It's mean that if you see the melting point, then these are more melting point as compared to ortho or meta. As we know that meta has less activity, so in the both cases the meta have least. And if you see the para, so at is you know that in the melting point chlorine also have the greater electronegativity as compared to the other compound, so that they can form intramolecular bonding, and that's why to break this intramolecular bonding increase the melting point of the isomeric dihalides. Clear? So these are the physical properties, and next part is chemical properties. If you see the first chapter of the aromatic, that is the haloalkanes, haloarenes, there are two videos or more remains, and after that of two videos this chapter will be completed, and we are discussing the complete NCERT questions and some important question also. So you have to learn these all the videos, and after that you have no time to solving the numerical the exercise questions, and at least two videos we are discussing the uh, very short type of the question, and all of these are the chemical reaction. So you should revise again and again of these video. That's why we do not give you homework in any after the any video. So it is quite clear that if you know the chemical reaction properly, I mean that if a chemical reaction is present in your brain basically and basic point of view, then you can solve the question of the exercise. If you do not know what is the reaction, what is the Sandmeyer reaction, what is the Group's reaction, then it is quite difficult to understanding the organic chemistry. And as well as you can also revise this part or the basic part from the 11th. The chapter is introduction of the organic chemistry, correct? So you see and wait for the two more videos. After that this theory part of this chapter will be completed. Okay, thank you.